Vicky, and today we're going to do a yoga class that helps to relieve tension around the shoulders and the neck. So for this class it's useful to have a yoga mat if you've got one. If not, you can just do it on the carpet. You just have to be a little bit more careful about slipping. Other things that might be handy to have to hand is a cushion, or if you've got one, a yoga block to give yourself something to sit on at times if you want to prop yourself up. A blanket can be handy to give a little bit of extra cushioning under the knees. And a strap might be useful if you can't reach the toes in a forward fold. If you've not got a strap, you can use a tie or a strap off a bag or something like that. None of this equipment is necessary, but it might be handy if you have it to hand. Okay, so to start off this class, we're going to start off lying on the back. So you can just make yourselves comfortable, settling into the earth. Let the hands rest, palms facing upwards, shoulders broad, back of the neck long. And just allow yourself to settle in here. Feel the solidity of the earth beneath you. And allow the body to soften and relax into it. Allow yourself to be supported by it. And let go. We're going to start off by taking the awareness into the feet. And then work your way up to the crown of your head, noticing how your body is feeling today. Be aware of any aches, pains, tender or tightness that might need a little bit of care throughout the practice. And notice the parts of the body that feel good and full of vitality. And notice where your energy is. If you had a heat map showing the energy in the body, would you have more energy in one area than another? Or is it spread out evenly? And can the energy flow freely? Or is it stuck or trapped by anything? And notice what you bring emotionally to your practice today. Take a moment to honour those feelings. We're now going to take the awareness to the mind. How does the mind feel? Busy, still, fuzzy, sharp? Use any words that describe it for you. And then we're going to gather up all the busy thoughts that run through the mind and leave them outside by the door. If any pop back into the mind throughout the practice, just gently observe them without any judgment and let them float away, bringing the awareness back to the breath, back to the practice. And notice the breath now, just as it is. Feel the coolness as it enters the nostrils. Feel the warmth as it leaves. Take the awareness into the back of the throat and feel the texture and quality of the breath as it moves down and into the body. And notice where the breath comes to in the body. How the body moves to accommodate it. We're now going to breathe with more intention. So we'll bring both hands to the lower abdomen, fingers touching, elbows resting out to the side. And take a deep breath. Draw it down into your abdomen, feel it expand in your hand. And as you exhale, feel it draw back towards the spine. Inhale, the abdomen expands, the rib cage opens, the upper chest lifts. And as you exhale, the upper chest drops, the rib cage draws in, the abdomen pulls back. Another full breath all the way up into the throat, the deepest you've taken today. And then exhale all the way down to the end of the breath. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Taking long, full, smooth breaths until you come into a comfortable rhythm for you. And as you inhale, feel a sense of expansion through the whole of your body. As you exhale, feel a sense of softening, relaxation, letting go. As you inhale, feel the body energize slightly. As you exhale, feel it release. We're now going to add some movement to the breath. So we'll let the hands rest by the side of the body. And as you inhale, reach the hands up to the sky and back behind the head. And as you exhale, reverse this motion, bring them back down to the side of the body. And just keep going in your breath, in your time. Starting to match movement to breath. So that you come to the end of the movement as you come to the end of the breath. And the movement is long and smooth as the breath is long and smooth. Observing all four parts of the breath. There's an inhale, a pause, an exhale, a pause. The pause at either end is just slight as the breath turns to change direction. We're not holding or retaining it. Let it flow in its own time. We'll do one more. Finishing with the hands by the side. And then we're going to bring our hands up into a cactus position. So from staying laid on the back, we look like this, with the arms coming straight out of the shoulder joints and the fingers reaching upwards. From our cactus position, we're going to take a few full breaths, letting the inhale expand up into the upper chest. And as you exhale, let the arms be heavy. We want as much of the arm on the floor as we can manage. And then from here, we're going to inhale to reach the arms up and back. And exhale to draw them back down to the cactus. And keep going your breath, your time. Keeping the shoulders drop from the ears as you just reach the fingers up and back. So you stay laying on the back, and I'll show you from here just to make sure you are following the move. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, sliding them back. We want to keep as much of the arm on the floor throughout the movement as we can. Keeping the shoulders dropped from the ears, so it's the arms that move in the shoulder joints. We'll do one more. And then we'll exhale back to our cactus position. From here we're going to reach the arms out at the shoulder height. We're going to bend the knees, bring the feet flat to the floor, feet together, knees together. Take a good inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knees over to the right and take the gaze towards the left fingers. And take some long, full breaths here. As you inhale, let that breath expand all the way into your upper chest. And as you exhale, soften and relax, allowing the body to be heavy and sink into the earth. The knees are heavy, just let them drop. The shoulders melt down and out. And that heaviness sinks through the back surface of the body, relaxing and releasing you into the earth. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to take the knees back to center. And exhale over to the other side. And take some long, full breaths here. Feeling the inhale, making the space soften and melt into the earth with each exhale. And take the awareness to the face. Allow it to soften and relax. The brow broadens, the jaw is loose, the cheeks soft and heavy. And let that soft heaviness travel down through the body, relaxing and releasing you into the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to draw the knees back to center. Hug them into the chest and take some nice big circles, massaging out the lower back. One way and then the other. And then when you're ready, we're going to rock and roll backwards and forwards to come up to sitting. Going to a comfortable position for you. This can be cross-legged, or if you'd rather have your legs out, that's fine. We want to be sitting evenly on the sit bones. We're going to bring the hands to heart center. And as you inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, keeping the shoulders dropped from the ears. And then as you exhale, drop the right hand down to the side, reach over with the left. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale over to the other side. And just keep going in your breath, in your time. Flowing with the breath so that you come to the end of the movement as you come to the end of the breath. Feeling a sense of expansion as you inhale and reach for the sky. Feeling a sense of release as you reach over. We'll do one more each side until you've done both sides evenly. And then we're going to inhale up to center and exhale back to heart. We're going to interlace the fingers. Take a good inhale, growing yourself tall. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, reach through the back surface, round the shoulders, reaching out the hands, tuck the chin. Inhale, tip the tailbone back, abdomen forwards, fingers reach back as the chest and the gaze come up to the sky. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Exhaling to reach through the back body. Inhaling to reach through the front body. Starting to wake up more of the spine. Reaching through the shoulders. Opening up the chest. And we'll do one more. Inhale, reach it back. And then exhale back to a neutral spine. We're going to inhale to grow ourselves tall. And as you exhale, take a turn to the right, bringing the right hand behind, left hand to the knee. The gaze is to the far corner of the eye. Allow your breath to be long and full. And as you inhale, grow your crown, making space through the spine. And as you exhale, soften your abdomen. spiral a little further. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front. And exhale to release. And we'll take it to the other side. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, soften and twist. Spiraling round the spine. Use the inhale to make some space. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders, back shoulder draw round, spiral. Keeping your chest long and full. Let the breath expand up into that upper chest. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to bring the gaze back to the front. And exhale back to center. We're going to come to an all fours position. So if you want to take a blanket for under the knees, you can do to give a little cushioning. We want the knees under the hips, the wrists under the armpits, fingers spread nice and wide, middle fingers pointing forward. Starting off with the tailbone, we're going to inhale to tip the tailbone up to the sky, abdomen sinks, chest draws forward, gaze is up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, pull in with the abdomen, reach through the backs of the shoulders, tuck the chin. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Starting with your tail, work your way through to the crown of your head, flowing with your breath. And bind your mind to your body and your breath. Flow it through your spine as you go, observing each part of the movement on the way. One more full breath. Finishing with an exhale. And then inhale back to a neutral spine. So we're going to pull the abdomen in and grow the crown, making a nice flat back surface. And then we're going to take a good inhale, and as you exhale, tip your tailbone round to the right, reach through the left-hand side of the body, and take the gaze over the right shoulder, like you're trying to check out your own bum. Inhale back to center, and exhale over to the other side. And keep going in your breath, in your time. Starting with the tail, working your way through to the crown of your head, flowing with your breath. Feel the side of your body expanding, opening each rib on the way. And we'll do one more each side until you've done both sides evenly. And then we're going to inhale back to center. We're going to walk the hands up, coming up to a kneeling position. And we're going to give ourselves a hug. As we inhale, we're going to imagine we're taking off a jumper, reach the arms up, expand up, reach those fingers, and then exhale to slide the shoulders together and down the back. And hug the arms the other way. Inhale, really reach, expand, reach those fingers. Exhale, slide the shoulders. Keep going, your breath, your time. And as you inhale and reach upwards, lift your heart up to the sky and keep it lifted as the shoulders slide together and down the back. We'll do one more. And then we're going to take the hands back to the earth, take the knees out as wide as the mat, big toe joints together, drop the hips back to the heels, And walk the hands forward, coming into an extended child. And take some long, full breaths here. As you inhale, feel the whole back surface of your body expanding and opening. As you exhale, soften and sink into the earth. The hips are heavy, they sink back towards the heels. The heart is heavy, it melts into the earth as the backs of the shoulders broaden and relax. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to lift the head and exhale to walk the hands round to the right. And take some long full breaths here. Feel the inhale expanding through the side of the torso. And as you exhale, soften and sink into the air. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back to center. And exhale over to the other side. And take some long full breaths here. Feel the inhale making space through the rib cage, the armpit, down the arm. And as you exhale, melt into the earth. See how soft and heavy and relaxed you can be. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the hands back to center. We're going to tuck the toes under behind and then lift the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. And just take any movement that feels good here. Maybe pedaling out the feet. Maybe wiggling the hips from side to side. Maybe rolling backwards and forwards on the shoulders. Have a little explore of the body, see how it feels today. And then come to center. Focus on pressing into the hands as you reach the hips up and back as far as they'll go. And exhale to sink the heels down towards the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to walk the feet forwards to the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to get there. And when you're there, extend the legs and let the whole of the upper body hang heavy and loose like a rag doll. Imagine you've got a weight on the crown of your head, and with each breath it draws you down towards the earth a little further. The head is heavy and the neck is loose. Give the head a little nod backwards and forwards, a little wiggle side to side, a little twist. And then we're going to inhale to roll ourselves up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. And roll the shoulders back. Coming to stand near the front of the mat. We're going to bring the big toe joints together. Heels can be together or slightly apart so the feet are in a straight line. We're going to spread out those toes. And we want the weight to be evenly spread between the right foot and the left foot and the fronts and the backs of the feet. We're going to press down into the big toe joint, the ball of the foot, the little toe joint and the heels. And as we press down through all the corners of the feet, the arches lift. The energy draws up through the legs, engaging the leg muscles. The thighs feel like they're rotating outwards. At the pelvis, the pelvic floors pull in, pull up, and the tailbone draws down towards the earth. The abdomen pulls in to support the spine, and the energy continues up through the spine, making space between each vertebra until it comes out through the crown of the head, like we're being pulled tall by a string. The shoulder blades are back in their back pockets and drop away from the ears. Open the palms to the front and feel the space that creates around your collarbones and your shoulders.
Feel like your shoulder blades are sucking back into your back, but draw your back ribs backwards. So if we've got a tendency to stick our chest out like a sergeant major, just pull ourselves back slightly, keeping those shoulders back and down. It's a funny little movement. So we want to bring everything to come into line. We're going to keep the space and then just turn this fingers back. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, gazes to the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold it forward, crown towards the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, pull the abdomen in, reach the crown, making a nice flat back surface. And then we're going to exhale, fold it forwards. Plant the hands and step the feet back to a plank position, or drop the knees for the half plank. And we're going to lower it all the way to the floor. We're going to open the arms out like a T shape. And then we're going to bring the right hand in, just under the armpit, palm facing downwards. And we're going to press into that arm to open out, getting a good stretch through the front of the shoulder. So front on, it would look like this. Stretching in through the front of the shoulder and into the chest. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale, expand up into your upper chest, opening and making space. And as you exhale, relax and release, maybe allowing you to roll a little further. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back down, reaching both arms out like a T shape. You can bring the other arm in and press to open out, opening the chest the other way. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale expand up into the upper chest. And as you exhale, soften and relax. Opening up, maybe allowing you to roll a little further. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back to center. You don't need to bend the knees, it's just so that I can keep myself facing you. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves up onto the elbows. And then we're going to reach the right hand through, under the arm. And then we're going to shuffle the left arm over, so the arms are crossed in front of us. Shuffle yourself so you're roughly center over the arms, and take a good inhale. And then as you exhale, soften and sink down over your arms. Take full breaths here. Feel the inhale, expand up into the backs of the shoulders, the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, soften and sink down over your arms. Allow your body to be heavy, like a dead weight. Let your head be heavy and your neck loose. Just let the head hang. Each breath, sink a little further. Each inhale, make a little bit more space. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up, unpretzeling the arms. And we'll take it to the other side. So we're going to reach through with the left arm, the right arm over, shuffle yourself into the center, and then exhale to soften and sink down. Feel that head heavy and the neck loose. And come back to the long, full, smooth breath. Feel it expand into the backs of the shoulders, the back of the neck. And as you exhale, sink into the earth. Nothing is needed of you. Just breathe and let go. Feeling the body heavier and heavier with each breath. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up, unpretzeling the arms. I'm going to spin myself back to where you are. So that you're back into the Sphinx position. We're going to let the elbows be underneath the shoulders. Fingers pointing forwards. And just allow the whole of your body to soften and sink back towards the earth. The gaze is forward. The shoulders drop back into their back pockets. And allow your breath to be long and full. And with each exhale, sink your torso down towards the earth. Imagine your body as a coat hanging on a hook. From elbow to shoulder, you are the hook. It's solid and purposeful. From the shoulder back, you just hang heavy. See how loose and soft you can be. One more full breath. And then we're going to release the elbows out to the side. Bring one hand on top of the other and just let the forehead or the cheek rest on the arms. And we're going to take a couple of long full breaths here. Gently massaging out the lower back. And then we're going to bring the hands, palms down under the armpits. Press into the earth. Take the knees wide, big toe joints together, hips back to heels, and walk the hands forward. Coming into an extended child, take a few long, full breaths here. Feeling the inhale through your back surface, and as you exhale, soften and sinking into the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to tuck the toes behind, lift the hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. We want to spread the fingers wide, press into the undersides of the knuckles and feel the energy drawing up through the back surface all the way to the hips. We want to make a straight line from wrists to hips. So if you've got tension around your shoulders, as you exhale, let them broaden and relax. Let the neck be loose and the head hang heavy. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to reach the right leg up and back. And exhale, swoop it forwards to the hands. You can drop the back knee, give it a little nudge if you need one to get there. And then when you're there, you're going to tuck the back toe, press into the heel, coming into the long lunge. Option to stay here. If you want to take it further, you can press into the front foot. Bring your hands up to the knee. Or take it a little further by interlacing the hands behind the back, opening the chest. Take some full breaths here. Feeling them expand up into your upper chest as you reach back with the hands. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to bring the hands back down to the earth. Press through the front foot to bring the back foot to meet it and extend in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, swoop it up to the sky. Exhale, back to heart center. Inhale, reach it up, make lots of space. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold it forward, crown towards the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, pull the abdomen, reach the crown, and draw your shoulders down your back. Exhale, fold it forward, plant the hands, step the feet back to the plank position or drop the knees to the half plank. Again, focus on your shoulders. Keep them drawing away from the crown. And as you exhale, keep them drawn back as you lower halfway to a hover or to the floor if you need to. And then press through the hands to lift the heart and the gaze up to the sky. Imagine a strap round your hips. As you exhale, it's pulled up and back, bringing you into a downward facing dog. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale, making space. As you exhale, soften and relax wherever you can. Maybe round the shoulders, maybe round the jaw. Maybe releasing the heels down to the earth. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to reach the left leg up and back. And exhale, swoop it forwards to the hands. You can drop the back knee, give a little nudge if it needs one. And then we're going to press into the back heel to be in the long lunge. Option to stay here, or you can press through the front foot coming up to the knee, or to take it further, interlace the hands behind the back. Open the chest. Keep pressing into the back heel for stability in all the corners of the front foot. Taking long, full breaths. We'll take one more breath. And then we're going to exhale to release the hands back down either side of the foot. Press through the front foot, bring the back foot to meet and extend in a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, swoop it up to the sky. Exhale, back to heart center. And release. Just take a moment here. Feel the energy flowing around the body. And release. If you've got a blanket, you can move it out of the way. Starting off near the front of the mat, we're going to take a good inhale. And as you exhale, step it back with the right foot or the foot that's nearest me. We're going to have the front foot pointing towards the short edge of the mat, the back foot points towards the long edge of the mat, and if you drew a line through the middle of your front foot, it would go through the arch of your back foot. Fingers to collarbones. Pull in with the abdomen, grow the crown. We're going to open the fingers, gaze to the front fingers. Inhale, reach, reach, reach towards the front. And then exhale to drop your hand to wherever it comes to on your leg, top hand reaching for the sky. Use your breath here. Inhale to grow your crown, make space. Exhale to soften and relax. The shoulders want to be stacked on top of each other. So feel a sense of rotation through the back hip, keeping your chest nice and broad. And let the jaw relax, the shoulders relax. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Swivel the feet in the opposite direction, keeping that heel to arch alignment, keeping your shoulders against an imaginary back wall. We're going to inhale, reach, reach, reach the other way. Exhale, release down, top hand reaching for the sky. And take some long, full breaths here. Use your inhale to grow your crown, make space. Exhale to soften and relax. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, your chest broad. Feel your top fingers opening up to the sky, reaching. One more full breath. And then we're going to inhale to come back up. Release the hands. We're going to swivel the feet back to the front. And we're going to shorten the stance now. So this time we want the front foot pointing towards the short edge of the mat. And your back foot is going to be at about 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock, depending on which foot is behind. So we're in this position. The key is we want the hips to be square to the front.
So we don't want to be here, we want to be here. Imagine you've got two headlights on the front of your hips and we want them shining forward. We're going to take the hands behind. Various options here. You can just take hold of the elbows, or if you're mobile enough, you can take a reverse prayer. Wherever you are, you're going to inhale, grow yourself tall, open your shoulders, open your chest, and exhale, soften and sink forwards over that front leg. The hips remain square, so there's a sense of the back hip working forwards as the front hip works backwards. And use each breath. The inhale grows the crown, makes the space. The exhale softens and relaxes you forward a little further. One more breath. And then we're going to exhale to release the opposite hand with the front leg down. Top hand remains on the lower back. We're going to inhale, grow the crown forward. And exhale, open to the side towards the front leg. Reaching the arm up to the sky. Coming into a Parivrtta, Trikonasana, reverse triangle pose. I'm going to show you this from the side. Keep your breath long and full. Use your inhale to grow the crown. As you exhale, soften your torso, broadening your chest, reaching your fingers to the sky. One more breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back down. Take a micro bend in the front knee. Inhale to bring the hands to the hips. Then come back up. And we're going to step it back to the front of the mat. We're going to step it back with the other foot, taking the same posture the other way. Square those hips. We're going to take the arms behind, taking a reverse prayer or holding on to the opposite elbows. Open the chest. Take a deep inhale, keep that chest open as you exhale and sink it forwards. Use the breath. Use the inhale to grow the crown, make the space. And as you exhale, soften and relax, sink it forward, but keep your chest open as you go. Long, full breath. We'll do one more. And then on your next exhale, release the opposite hand to the front leg. Bring it down to wherever it comes to on the leg, ankle, foot. Other hand can be on the lower back. Inhale, grow your crown, make the space. And then exhale, soften and open to the side. Option to leave the hand on the lower back, or you can inhale to reach it up to the sky. Focus on opening the chest. To do this, we need to make space, so inhale to grow the crown. Exhale, soften the torso, broadening the chest. Feeling your top hands pull up to the sky. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to come back down. Take a bend in the front knee, hands to hips, and inhale to come back up. Step it back to the front and have a little shake out. Okay, we're going to come into eagle pose now. This is a balancing posture. We're going to start off by reaching the right arm out in front. And then we're going to bring the left arm over the top. We want them crossed over quite near the tops of the arms, above the elbow. And then we're going to fold them up. So the right arm points to the left, and the left arm points to the right, and the palms come together. You might not quite reach, just come to wherever you come to. And from here you can reach the fingers up to the sky, Making a nice stretch through the backs of the shoulders. Keeping the right foot on the floor. We're going to lift the left leg, bring it over the right. You can hook the toes behind if they reach, or you just leave them resting to the side. And then we're going to sit back into an imaginary chair. So from the side it looks like this. And as you sit back, you can reach the fingers up to the sky. Take some long, full breaths here. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale to come up, release the foot, release the arms, and have a little shake out. Taking it to the other side, we're going to reach the right arm out, left arm over the top. We're going to spiral ourselves into our eagle arms, reaching the fingers up to the sky. We're going to press down into the left foot, bring the opposite leg over, hook the toes under behind, and sit yourself down into your eagle, reaching your fingers up to the sky. And take some long, full breaths here, getting a good stretch through the backs of the shoulders, keeping pulling the abdomen in as you sit yourself a little further. One more breath, and then we're going to come back up, unpretzel the legs, unpretzel the arms, have a little shake off. We're going to come down via a squat, so we're going to take the toes out as wide as the mat, heels pointing towards each other. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, sink it down as far as you can for you. You can point the fingers forward or bring the hands to the earth. Or if you're comfortable, you can bring the elbows to the inside of the knee, palms together. And take some long, full breaths. Allow your gaze to come forward, your chest to broaden, and your shoulders to slide down the back. One more full breath. And then we're going to gently release down, either walk the hands forward or bring the hands behind to come down to sitting. And we're going to work into that neck. So we're going to start off just rolling those shoulders back. And then we're going to grow the crown nice and tall. And exhale to drop the chin down towards the chest. Take a few full breaths here. Feeling the inhale expand through the backs of the shoulders, the back of the neck. And as you exhale, let the head hang a little heavier. On your next inhale, draw a line with your chin across your chest up towards your right shoulder. And then exhale to come back down to center. Inhale up to the other side, coming as far as is comfortable for you. And exhale back down, letting the head hang heavy in the middle on the way. And keep going your breath, your time. Working into your neck. And the range of movement that's comfortable for you. Releasing a few crickles and crackles on the way. And we'll do one more each side in your time until you've done both sides evenly. And when you're finished, you can let the head come back down to center and then inhale back up. We're going to reach the arms out at shoulder height. So we're going to reach the arms out from the shoulders, fingers reaching, crown over the tailbone. Let the shoulders drop down away from the ears. And then we're going to inhale to reach the right hand up, taking hold of the head just above the ear. And then exhale to let the arm be heavy, drawing your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reaching away with the left fingers to get a good stretch through the side of the neck and into the shoulder. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale making space through the side of the neck. And as you exhale, soften and relax. So we're not tugging or pulling, we're just breathing and releasing. One more full breath. And then we're going to gently release the weight of the hand from the head and come back to center. Taking it to the other side, inhale, reach the left arm up, take hold of the head just above the right ear. And exhale, draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. And take some long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale making space through the side of the neck and into the shoulder. And as you exhale, soften and release, allowing the weight of the arm to draw the ear a little closer to the shoulder. One more long, full breath. And then we're going to inhale to gently release the weight of the arm from the head. And roll the shoulders back once more. We're going to roll ourselves down to lying on the back. We're going to bring the feet close to the buttocks, hip width apart, so you can almost tickle the heels with the fingers. And we're going to pull the abdomen in, pinning the spine to the earth. And as we do so, the tailbone lifts. Exhale to release. Inhale, pull the abdomen in, tailbone lifts. We're going to press through the feet, peeling our hips off the floor, peeling our spine off the floor, all the way maybe up into the chest. And then exhale, roll yourself back down, vertebra by vertebra. One more, abdomen draws in, tailbone lifts, press through the heels, peel yourself up, vertebra by vertebra. See how far up into the chest you can come. And if you feel comfortable, you can interlace the hands behind the back and draw them down towards the heels, opening the chest. Long, full breaths here. Feel the inhale, expand all the way up into your upper chest, opening and lifting it. As you exhale, soften and relax any tension, maybe around the jaw, maybe around the shoulders. One more full breath. And then we're going to exhale to unlace the fingers and roll yourself back down to the earth. Hug the knees into the chest and take a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to reach the feet up to the sky and take hold of the outside edges of the feet, coming into a happy baby. If you can't quite reach the feet, you can take a strap round them and hold on to the strap. We want the knees to be wide so they're in line with the armpits. The hands draw straight down on the feet. The back of the neck is long. The shoulders are broad. And let your breath be long and full here. Allow the inhale to expand all the way into your upper chest. And as you exhale, let the shoulders melt back to the earth. Let the arms be heavy like dead weights drawing down on the feet. And with each breath, with the feet staying where they are, imagine the tailbone drawing back towards the earth. Stretching out the lower back. One more full breath. And then we're going to gently release the legs. Extend them out along the floor. We're going to take the hands palms down underneath the bottom. And then we're going to press into the elbows to lift the chest and bring yourself up onto the crown of your head. Coming into Matsyasana, fish pose, pointing the toes away. Getting a good stretch through the front of the chest, into the neck. Keep that breath long and full, opening the chest. And you can take a few fish faces, opening and closing the mouth. Getting a nice stretch through the front of the neck and into the jaw. And then when you're ready, you can release the elbows out to the side and roll yourself back down. We're going to come into relaxation now. So you can open the palms out to the side. Palms facing upwards. There's some space for the armpits. The shoulders are broad, the back of the neck is long. You can let the legs extend and relax. Or if you feel like you want a bit of support in the lower back, you can bend the legs and drop the knees together to support each other. Staying in a relaxed position, laid down on the back that is comfortable for you. I'm going to guide you through a relaxation. Allow your feet to broaden and relax. The ankles are loose, the feet just flop. The calves are long, the knees are soft. The thighs melt away as the body gets heavier and heavier. The pelvis is broad and relaxed. The glutes are soft and the hip joints release and let go. The abdomen is soft. The organs sink heavy. The spine releases into the earth, vertebra by vertebra. The rib cage is open. The collarbones are broad, and the backs of the shoulders melt into the earth. The arms are heavy and loose. The elbows are soft. The palms are soft. The fingers just let go. The back of the neck is long and heavy. The throat relaxes, the jaw releases, and all the little muscles around the ears let go. The cheeks are soft and heavy. The lips are soft. The tongue is loose in the mouth. The eyes are heavy in their sockets. The brow is broad and the crown releases. As we take this moment to just be in Shavasana. And start to bring the awareness back into the body. Become aware of sounds in the room and far away. Become aware of the feeling of the body lying on the mat. Become aware of the breath. Feel the coolness as it enters the nostrils. Feel the warmth as it leaves. Take a deep breath. Draw energy, prana, life force deep into your body and feel it nourishing you. Another deep breath all the way to the fingers and the toes, giving them the energy to have a little wiggle. Another deep breath all the way to the fingers and the toes, giving you the energy to reach the arms up and back for a full body stretch. Reach the heels and stretch the back body. Reach the toes and stretch the front body. Then exhale, draw the knees into the chest, give them a little hug and take a little rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll over onto whichever side is more comfortable for you, placing your arm beneath your head as a pillow. As we leave our practice to go out into the busy world, let's always remember that there's a peaceful place inside of us, and it's always here for us to come back to. When you're ready, come up to sitting. We'll bring the hands together at heart center. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again. Take care.